Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly. This is I Got a New Deck. It's my YouTube channel showcasing Oracle, Tarot, and specialty decks from my own personal collection. Possessor of many clairs, I also am an intuitive tarot and Oracle deck reader. I also incorporate social science tools. I incorporate theological, faith-based tools, as well as traditional and non-traditional divinational tools from a collection as well. So, this is a new to me deck, and it is called Sacred Sites Oracle Deck. So, this is from Barbara Meiklejohn-Free, and Yuri Leitch illustrated it, as well as Flavia Kate Peters assisted with the creation of this deck. That's a lot of people, and you're going to understand why. So, the premise of this Oracle deck is certain landmarks throughout the world hold spiritual reverence, honor, history, and so people gravitate towards them. So this deck has 53 cards, and it captures energies of sacred sites all throughout the world. There's a very detailed book for this, because what I love, okay, so the author, she's a healer, she's a teacher, she's a shaman. She works with indigenous cultures and pagan heritage as well. And this, the premise is this. Each image has a past, present, future vibration to it. You go from the bottom to the top, you view the images, okay? And it gives you separate meanings. The quality, the stock is thin. I wish it was thicker. I like the rounded corners. The imagery has, I think, an indigenous art style in that the line work is very delicate, very fine. The colors are muted. A lot of symbolism, a lot of detail in this one card. The price point was reasonable. I think, okay, so listed on the box, $26.95 US, $21.99 pounds UK, and then Canadian $28.95. It's average, is how I feel. So, intuitively, if you have a background in indigenous studies, if you have a background in animal spirit totems, etc., if you have a history background, you would really like this deck. If you're a collector, again, who's any of the aforementioned titles, you would like this deck. You need to read the reference book. There, I am going to say that. If you don't, it's still doable. It doesn't come off as organically or natural, as easy flowing, because there is a lot of information. I am going to do a mini reading, Mercury retrograde, serenity now, a mini reading on this channel, and I'll do a more intensive one, a detailed one, probably an elemental based reading, I think, on my other channel, which is Graceful Guidance, Divination, and Esoteric Counsel. If you put most of the title, it'll come up. It's a new channel. I had older channels. I did take them down for various reasons. Mostly because people steal content. Anyways, back to positive reviews. So like I said, I wish the stock was thicker. I do like that there's the little bit of coating and makes shuffling better because the quality of the stock, if there wasn't the coating, this would have been ripped. And I've only used this a handful of times. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to shuffle just a couple times. They're easy to shuffle. Deck size wise, let's just pick a standard deck. I usually have one. And it's one of those things. I have it, then I don't, then I have it. This, okay, so this is like the Kipper. I did do a review on this deck. So just to show the cards, okay? So this is a larger deck. So I do the center in the middle shuffle, or I do the long way shuffle for me because I have smaller hands. So let me just do this a couple times here. It's a beautiful day here. Also, just as a sidebar, if I say random things, it's because I do channel, and sometimes we forget what channel I'm on. So if there is a message and it hits you, you're welcome. Check out my other channel. And if it annoys you, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't control the downloads and messages. Okay, let's see what I picked. Stonehenge. So let's take a really good look. Again, if you're into history or you paid attention in history, you know about Stonehenge. And if you don't, I'm going to give you a little lesson now. Okay. Who said you can't learn things from a tarot weirdo? Okay, Stonehenge. If I remember correctly. Oh, no. Okay. So I need to just quickly look. So the guidebook is different as well. So let me explain that. It is sectioned direction-wise. So north, east, southwest. So north would be the direction for Stonehenge, which is in England, okay? So go to page 44. So the lower world, okay? So we're looking at the bottom of the card. Lower world. Okay, so Stonehenge. Energy focus is cleansing. Location, Wiltshire, England. Lower world, which means the past. In a former life, did you help to build Stonehenge or live in a community at the site? Perhaps faint memories of coming together with others to worship the sun deity are stirring. As you contemplate this card, you hear the whispers of the ancestors on the breeze. The standing stones bring you back to your roots. You are being called to return to a path of nature worship. Have you suffered emotional hurt in your recent past? Get out into nature and let this go. Walk along the beach on a breezy day or through a wild meadow. Cry, laugh, shout, sing. Give up your past to nature and she'll wash it clean. Touch one of the stones on the card. Where does it take you? Perhaps you find yourself crossing a bridge to a land of giants. Maybe you remember ancient secrets of shape-shifting or taking on the energy of the natural elements. Cleansing your thoughts will make room for you to dream again and call in the wonders of the cosmos. The middle world, which you look in the middle of the card, is the present. Notice the way in the Druidic power symbol of enlightenment of the 3 pillars of wisdom. The essence of divine light and inspiration flows from the standing stones to the earth. Is your spirit flowing today? If the answer is no, then tune yourself back into the radiance of the divine. Look up. You may notice shafts of sunlight streaming through the clouds in the shape of the owl. Reconnect with your core beliefs, perhaps by building a shamanic shrine in your home. dedicated to the elements, or by visiting a stone circle and honoring the solar calendar. By doing so, you will awaken the cleansing fire within, burn away negative attachments, and reignite your passion. Create your own sacred circle using compass to orient 4 stones to the cardinal directions and place 4 more stones halfway between each of these. Standing inside the circle will re-energize you. And allow you to remember your true self. The upper world is the potential. The god Tyrannus, depicted here, invites you to look deep into his eyes and journey into his wisdom. Be aware of the feelings that surface as you gaze at the spiral of his forehead. Tyrannus is the mighty god of thunder and of the sun. He beckons you into the step onto a solar wheel. A solar wheel as he propels you towards your destiny. Is your work boring or unfulfilling? Much good will come from you working with the natural world, be that through the arts, conversation, green energy, herbalism, farming, or sustainable reconstruction. Are you frustrated by a relationship? The cleansing energy of Stonehenge will assist you to wash away unhappy and unhelpful patterns of behavior, or even to move on and start afresh. Do not allow the fear of your own power stop you. Misuse of this power is not possible with Tyrannus as your guide and protector. Finally, there's a visualization now. Cleansing negative energies. Take the card, looking at the bottom. Notice the water coming from an underground cave, washing the stone. Imagine yourself in the cave, under the water. See the white dragon come towards you, representing death of the old. Relax and breathe deeply as you allow him to cleanse you of all that prevents you from moving forward in this lifetime. Allow the healing waters to purify you as you awaken your soul's memories. Next, permit the red dragon, representing blood and life, to approach. Allow his fiery breath to burn away insecurities and reignite your dormant wisdom. Feel the warmth on your face. Move down to penetrate your heart, then permeate your body. As the heat becomes pure energy, it cleanses negativities. Your hands and feet tingle with electricity. Stay with this for as long as it is comfortable, then drift back to your normal state. I do recommend this oracle deck. It has a lot of information. I think to include this in a reading, I would do some research ahead of time, do some historical research, in addition to reading the reference book, so that you have a spiritual connection with the sacred sites. So when you pull, it'll get to the point where you'll be able to intuitively expel the messages that the sacred sites that are included will just naturally come through. And it has, like I said, has very few words, but it has a lot of symbolism. So for this oracle deck to work for you, you need to work with this oracle deck, and by doing some research. Now, if this is for your own collection and you like oracle cards, this is excellent for you. I welcome you to go beyond what the card in the booklet says. Do further knowledge again for your own expansion, your own interpretation as well, because you have more knowledge, and then you'll feel more connected with the selected cards for you. It's a history lesson, geography lesson. Listen, some of these places I didn't, if you gave me a globe, I would have had a little bit of a hard time picking them. So, it has taught me geography. It's teaching me more history. And then there's that metaphysical and spiritual elements and layers. I love the concept of the lower, middle, upper worlds and the past, present, and possible future interpretation. Like I said, a lot of information for one card. From a reader standpoint, if you nail the vibe by connecting, doing some extra research, this could be a very detailed reading. And so if you do charge, if it is a business for you, you could affix a comparable fee for it. It would be a decent reading for you as well from a profit standpoint. I need to say this. That isn't my vibe. It doesn't mean I don't receive compensation for my readings. I do, but that should not be your goal. Yes, I'll leave it. That should not be your goal when you use divinational tools. To me, are spiritual tools and should be honored as such. So with that, you would cleanse this, you would invoke it with a prayer, meditation, however you do. And especially because the sites are sacred, learn more about them. Maybe you may want to travel to one of them, learn more of it if you really connect, or there's a card that consistently comes out. My name is Kimberly. This is I Got a New Deck. I hope you enjoyed this review. Check out my other videos. And until we're able to engage again, stay safe, be well, take care of you.